Hello, everybody. Welcome to another live show. My name is Laura Cantu, and I'm very excited to be back with you today for another live show. Today, I will be talking about a very important and relevant topic, which is the Common Application, college admissions, and college applications opening soon all around, specifically for those of you or students or parents of students who are applying to colleges that use the common application. So I'm going to be talking about that. Don't go anywhere. The information shared today will be very, very beneficial, whether you are a senior, whether you're starting high school, and I will also be answering some of your questions. I see that says hello, hello. Daph says, can I do early action now? Excellent question. And I will actually get into all of those topics right now, which, it's very important. And especially about early action, it's important for the students who do plan to apply early actions and who are applying to schools that do use the common application. Well, you could start working on that early action application now, getting started. You just won't be able to send the application until it opens on August 1st. All right. But I will get into the details in just a little bit. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me today. Thank you for watching and for tuning in. As I just mentioned, today we're going over some messages for my seniors, but also I will be sharing some other information as well about the college application process and how we are getting close to college applications basically opening everywhere. And I will talk about the different application portals, but today specifically we are discussing the common application, which will be available August 1st. And that is less than 2 weeks away. And it's important to know this information, especially if you're like Daphne, that maybe is planning to apply early action, early decision. So with that being said, why don't we go ahead and get started with today's chat. Today we're talking about college applications opening soon. So specifically, the common application. What's the common application? Well, the common application is a portal, an online portal that about over 900 colleges and universities in the United States use for students to send in their college applications to schools that they're applying to. So not every college in the United States uses the common application, but around, between 900 and 1,000 do use this portal. And there's around 4,000 colleges and universities in the US. So that is a big chunk of schools that do use this online portal. So if you're a student or if you are the student watching, already going into senior year and you have your list of colleges and you already know where you're going, you should be checking what application portal does this school use. And if the school does use the common application, you won't be able to send in and start, sending in those applications until about August 1st. But there are things that you can be doing because the good news is that the common application, the essay prompts for the common application are available. They actually have been available for a couple of weeks now, a few weeks, and students are able to start writing their essays now. So something that I recommend is that, and we've been recommending since the summer started, and there's still some time left of the summer, is that students are starting to write the college essay. Because if, let's say that your student does use the common application, they are applying to schools that use the common application. A cool thing about it is, since in most cases students are, for the main essay, they can choose one of the essay prompts questions to answer. The student will be able to use the same essay for different schools. Sometimes there are things that students maybe should change, or maybe if it's a specific question where they can talk about something specific about the school that they're applying to, maybe they could alter certain things. But that kind of baseline of the essay and that essay prompt, if they choose a specific question to answer and to write their essay, it's an advantage because there's students who literally apply to school to 12, 13 schools, and maybe 8 or 9 of those schools use the common application. So that's a big advantage because they already have the essay prompt and they can get started and they don't have to write a different essay for every school. So that's kind of cool, and it's a cool advantage of this application portal and students who apply to schools that use the common application. Now, I'm getting some questions about early action. Remember, early action and early decision, these applications, not every school, but a lot of schools do have early applications, like early action, early decision. And the thing about these is that the deadline is going to be earlier than regular decision, right? So if you're planning to apply early action, early decision, and the school that you are applying to uses the common application, for in the most, in most cases, August 1st, all college applications, most colleges will be able to release their applications and have students apply for schools, and students will be able to select what type of application they are sending, and the only thing is that if the student does apply early action, early decision, they do have to obviously send it before the deadline, which usually in November, October for some schools, depending if it's early action, early decision. There's schools that don't use the common application. A lot of schools, if they don't use the common application, they might use the coalition application portal, which is a different type of portal that a lot of schools use, and students can send their application through there. There's also schools who have their own application portal, and schools that like UF that will have students apply through their own application portal. That is, students are going to have to create their own account, and that school is going to provide either one essay prompt to answer, or has a few options for students to choose from. It does depend on the institution. So it's important to start looking at that now if you haven't done so already. And for my students who maybe are not going to be seniors in high school yet, who maybe are starting high school or who are going to be in 11th grade, it's important to go into the summer before senior year with your list of colleges. So what I recommend students who, because I know that a lot of the information that I'm sharing might be very senior oriented, take this as a learning opportunity and as a kind of looking ahead, I should know and have my list of colleges ready before the summer of senior year, because again, a lot of schools release their essay prompts ahead of time during the summer, before the summer. Common application, sometimes the essay prompts are the same as years prior, and they will release them ahead of time. So we always recommend, and what we've been recommending our clients to do, our clients inside of Best College Aid to do, is to start their essays weeks ago, in June or early July, so that they can get ahead of that college application process. So this is just a little tip for my students who are not going to be seniors. It's always to start the process early. And of course, there's other things that you guys should be doing right now, like applying to private scholarships, looking for leadership positions, getting part-time jobs, kind of fluffing up and making that high school resume and spicing it up, adding more things so that when it's time to apply to college and to, fill out the common application, fill out that application, whether it is the Common App Coalition, the student's own application portal, you have a lot of things to add up and to get the attention of college admissions officers. Alrighty. So just wanted to share that. And yeah, just please, if you are a parent or if you are a student who will be starting senior year next year and you haven't done anything, or you maybe haven't even started looking at colleges or universities, haven't started creating that list of colleges, it's okay. There's still time. There's still a little bit of summer left. That's the good news. So there are things that you could be doing, and most importantly, creating a list of colleges, looking for schools to apply to, all that. You should be taking advantage of this time off before school starts, writing those essays, so that you don't go into senior year without having done anything, and then you are all stressed, or you are kind of having to work on your college applications, while at the same time trying to work on the responsibilities of a senior in high school, because just because a student is applying to schools, is filling out college applications, scholarship applications, it doesn't mean that the responsibilities and the things that the classes that they signed up for, AP classes, dual enrollment, if they sign up for a sport, leadership positions, all those things are still going to be happening, and they have to be doing that. So it's important to get as much done ahead of time before the year starts, because it's gonna start and time is going to be flying. So you really want to take advantage of this summer, and there's still a little bit of summer left. So it's the good news that I have for you. But definitely you don't want to wait until your students already a month into school and you haven't really started anything, or you're still waiting on researching schools, thinking about what they want to study, etc. And I know it's super easy. It's easier said than done. This information. Oh, make sure that you do this, and you have to be, ahead of the game. But if you don't really know where to begin, you don't have any idea on how to start creating a list of colleges, what school you should be applying to, etc. We do have free resources in the link in my bio. We have a free presentation about the 6 steps to go to college with scholarships. And we do talk about the types of scholarships available, creating a college list, standardized tests, very important information that will be very beneficial for your student and for you as a parent, if there's any parents watching. So I really do recommend that you check it out. If you're watching on Instagram and TikTok, you can register to watch this free training in the link in our bio. If you happen to be watching on Facebook or YouTube, you can check out the video's description to register to this free training and to learn more ways in which you can navigate the college admissions process, and you can take advantage of all the opportunities available, because trust me, there's a lot of opportunities. There is a lot of scholarships. There's a lot of generous colleges. And of course, there is a strategy behind finding these generous colleges, these generous schools. So just make sure that you're doing the work and that you are helping your child and you are communicating, because that is going to make the biggest difference. We see it all the time with our clients. A lot, if not most of the clients that we help and we guide through this college admissions process, they were able to reach the success that they reached because they had involved parents or guardians that basically helped them, and they had an open communication with and help them navigate this college admissions process. Alrighty, so I just wanted to share that with you. Another thing that I would like to I guess talk about regarding college admissions and the college application process, and I already talked about it, but make sure that your student and it's getting all the documents ready and all the things, especially if they're applying early action, early decision, if they're applying early. There's a lot of things that they can kind of start gathering ahead of time before August 1st if they do happen to apply early and they want to send their applications right away. Obviously, finishing up those essays, and please get somebody to proofread those essays. Don't just, send it and without any proofreading. But there's other things, right, that the student needs to look into. Make sure that if you're watching this, most schools will ask for a letter of recommendation. Touch base with your teacher or with the counselor, your coach, whoever you might have asked. if they could write a letter of recommendation, touch base with them and let them know that applications are opening soon. This is a message, I guess, or a tip for my students too who are not seniors just yet. You will want to have, and I know this is very ahead of time, but I guess it's really good to know these type of things. You will want to reach out to a teacher, counselor, or somebody to write a letter of recommendation before the summer of senior year of high school. High seniors, if you don't have or you haven't really talked to anybody about writing your letter of recommendation, make sure that you're trying to reach out to someone now and you're being very polite, you're being very professional, because a lot of teachers already said yes to a bunch of students. And some of them even have a cap on how many letters of recommendation they will write for students. So you really do want to be proactive, and you want to get those things ready and having those conversations, especially maybe my juniors. You could even, you don't have to do it now, but eventually you will want to ask a teacher or a coach or somebody who you're really considering to write your letter of recommendation. You want to get that done before the school year ends, in the summer before senior year. And yeah, my seniors, if you haven't done that is, you want to get on that ASAP. Alrighty. So make sure to check out that free training. I know that I talked a lot about a lot of different topics, and I know it can seem very, very overwhelming because it is a lot of information, but we do have resources for you, and we do have information that is going to help you understand this process in, I guess, give you a better understanding and give you just information, or kind of like a place where you can start off from and start navigating this process already. Excellent. So let's see. We have a couple of questions I would like to answer and get, see what you guys have to say. What grade do they use for scholarships, senior year or junior year? All right, so remember, there's different types of scholarships for college. There's actually 4 types of financial aid and scholarships available. There's federal aid, state aid, institutional aid, and private aid and scholarships. So there's to get each type of scholarship, or to be able or eligible to get these type of scholarships, some of them happen in different parts or different grades. For example, federal aid, the aid that it's acquired by filling out the FAFSA form, that is, students will fill out that form for the first time during senior year. All right, so that's more like a technical, specific form that has to be filled out 12th grade for the first time. But there's financial aid and scholarships, like private scholarships, that students can be constantly looking for and applying to for these types of scholarships at any point in time. Even in middle school, there are some scholarships for middle schoolers, right? There are others that are really just targeted to juniors and seniors, mostly seniors, but there are opportunities available. It's about looking for them. And obviously state aid and institutional aid is more kind of like a culmination of what the student did, what the student, if they do an extracurricular and they wish to continue to do a sport or an art in college, there are scholarship opportunities that some schools can give the students. So it's very important to be familiar with the types of financial aid and scholarships. By the way, in that free training that's in the link in my bio, we do go over the types of scholarships available. So make sure to check it out and to register to watch it, because again, it's a training that we created just for you so that you can get familiar with this process. Alrighty? So that was it for today. Thank you so much for joining me and for watching this. Make sure to check out that free training. Make sure to register to watch it. And if you're interested in becoming part of Best College Aid and joining our membership and becoming our client so that we can guide you through the college admissions process and give you a step-by-step guide that you and your family can follow, so that you can navigate the college admissions process and take advantage of all the resources available for students, at the end of that free training in the link in my bio or in the comment section down below. You will have access to a 50% off discount if you happen to be interested in joining Best College Aid. All right, so take advantage of that. Hopefully this information was helpful, and we'll see you inside that free training, or maybe we'll see you inside of Best College Aid. Have a wonderful day and see you soon. Bye.